Hi, it's Mr. Koh here once again today to talk about car problem in our little red dog. I tell you this, every time there's so many cars every day on the road. Our man in white always push eco-friendly policies, yet they can't putting more on cars, putting more cars, not even more cars on the road every day, building more and more highways. Then our public transport system, even if they encourage people to take public transport, all that, no point, since all these rich people are so rich that they can flaunt the law. It's not legally wrong to ride a car, yet it's just making our literate dot even more hotter, like oven wave that's going to explode. The number of traffic jam increased rapidly without traffic lights on the highway or something. No, at least we should have come up an idea of putting traffic lights on highways, on roadways that where cars can speed with unlimited speed, where cars can go up to 100 km as if no one's business. We should at least try to put traffic lights on highways or something. What the white man in white does is keep on pushing eco-friendly policies. Yet, those eco-friendly policies do not speak action. No, not putting traffic lights on highway, not put and employing more traffic police. When they employ traffic police, are usually those foreign employed, traffic police who are sympathetic towards usually those foreigners, even though if the foreigners themselves are usually rich people driving those cars, they are sympathetic. They will say, oh, you come from Malaysia, I traffic police also come from Malaysia. So what happen? Usually the car, the maybe the rich car person will probably buy a kopi or for the traffic police, sweeten the deal and no one's business. The traffic police will just let that no foreigner, you know speed up and down 100 degree in the car accident, also no one care because both come from foreign countries. No, the traffic police is not probably a Singaporean born. If it's a Singaporean born, the person who speeds up and down will be fined way earlier. Since Singaporeans are always driven that law is black and white, foreigners, they don't give a damn. They don't think law is black and white. They think laws can be flaunted ever and whenever they like. Whenever and wherever they like. No? I tell you this, even if our laws are strict, as long they are alive, their head are not cut off. I can tell you this, they'll flaunt it to their demerit point go zero. They will still don't care. They will still continue to drive their car. I tell you that. You can send them into prison. You know what they'll do? If you send them into prison, the foreigners will then spend millions of dollars just to drag out a case in court. Good job for that. Now you can do all that. I can tell you that is no point. Our car accidents is increasing. No, if rapidly, especially on the highway, people are speeding up and down. No one give a damn if you put a foreign employed traffic cop there. I can tell you that since those two people are probably come from the same foreign country, God knows what they're both thinking. I tell you that our Singapore police are starting to employ all those foreign people to take care of our traffic. It's not going to work. car accident increase, people get hurt, I tell you this. Our traffic lights sometimes even go 40. You know what they'll do? Once traffic light go 40, they will just send down all those foreign employed workers. Once people complain 40 traffic light, just send down LTA will probably send down those foreign employed maintenance people to fix their 40 traffic light. Do all those mundane tasks that local talents can do, like being a traffic cop. Okay, I tell you that it's all about local talent, guys. You employ all these foreign foreign people to be traffic cops and to fix my 40 traffic light. It's not going to work. My car accident is going to get worse and worse day by day. My car accident, I'm going to be feared on my life. You know why? Because I'm going to be charged. If I get into accident, I'll be charged. I tell you, you will definitely fear, you will fear you get into car accident, you'll be charged by some private insurance salesman to sell you, who is going to sell you, plan to sell you some private insurance costing tens of thousands of dollars. Okay, you know who can pay that? Only our $2 million PM can pay for those private insurance out of his own pocket. We can't even afford private insurance for car accident. I tell you this, car accident is no joke, okay? It's matter of life and death. People get hurt so badly. You know why? Who only can sue for defamation against those, people who drive cars, who cause accidents? Only our mayors. Our mayors are bunch of aloof, do nothing mayors. You know why? Our city state is so small that they only run the CDC once a year probably. No, once a year, probably run once a year. A whole year is probably closed since our CDC have nothing to do. If it is not closed, probably there's no one going into the CDC to ask questions or to even ask for help, since the CDC is no point. We already have enough government organizations like the people associations, the community club, the community centers, the whatever RC residents connect, residents centers, all those PAs, people's association. We have all of them. We don't need another government organization like the CDC. God knows what they are doing, man. 40 traffic light is usually because of what they are made of. They are made of steel that rusts, or at least made of poor quality wiring from China. I tell you this. Yes, China is progressing in AI, but they are well known for poor quality products. Okay? God knows what they are using, what kind of material they are using to build up those poor quality wires inside those steel traffic light posts. Those wires are probably faulty from China. Even if it's not poor quality, God knows what is the CCP in China doing to build those wires, send into Singapore as imported goods. Then Singapore, the leaders always trust China, put those wires into our traffic poles, things that will last very long. When it only lasts 5 years, 5 to 10 years, 5 to 10 years, those wires start going haywire. Our traffic light also go haywire. They the mayor's brain also go haywire because the mayors themselves also God knows what. They don't even know where all those wires are coming from other than for China. They're well known for building poor quality tech, or poor quality products like wires. If you want wires, you better go and ask Taiwan. You know, I tell you this, you know, traffic accidents are increasing. Our civil defense force cannot catch up anymore like it used to. You know, you know what our civil defense force nowadays is doing when traffic accident happen? They just bring the stretcher to the person, fetch him, go, and that's it. Then they charge the person for ambulance transportation rather than charge, the government for more funding, making it free at least, so that the person who got in the accident can feel relaxed rather than feel anxious about being charged for medical transportation, for medical escort towards the hospital. I tell you this, in which country does the civil defense force or the ambulance people will charge you for medical escort towards a hospital? Even if there is other countries, for example, other countries who also provide the same free healthcare do not at least charge their citizens for medical escorts. Ours is different. No, know what we do? We built up 40 traffic lights with poor quality wires. We employ foreign traffic police that do not do their duties properly to enforce against foreign drivers driving up and down our roads 100 at 100, at the speed of 100 kilometer, making our roads even more stressed for our cyclists who are also involved in many accidents. Our cyclists are the worst since they are mostly food delivery drivers who are involved in these accident cases that are rising day by day, year by year without stoppage. I tell you this. Then our mayors are worse. They can't even know what is going on. Our 40 traffic light, our foreign employed traffic police, our delivery drivers are getting hurt. Medical, escort is charged on the injured rather than on the driver. I tell you this, even in medical escort charges are charged on the driver probably won't pay at all, will just run away from the country. This is not the way to go. Thank you for watching once again. Hope you like, subscribe, share, comment, view this video. Thank you.